How we doing, everybody? Welcome back to Dagwoodz's Tonsorium. I'm Dagwoodz from the Shaving Cadre. Today we're going to be doing an equipment review. And actually, this is not necessarily a review, this is first impressions, because I just got this in the mail today. It's the Blackland Razor's Vector. It is their newest single-edged razor. It is an AC style razor, but it has a lot of things that are new to the SE spectrum. This is stainless steel, machined here in the US, right there in the USA, and you can see the styling of it is quite different than anything else that's on the market right now. Of note, look at how low profile the head is. Now, I don't have my brass general to compare it to right now, but I do have the original aluminum general, which is in my year-end PIF, to compare it to, and just look at the difference in size right there. So the Blackland Vector is less than half the width of this. So same width, but just as far as how deep the razor head is, it is less than half. All right. Now they're able to do this because of the way they have the base plate and the top cap set up. So I'm going to go ahead and disassemble this for a second and show you guys what's so interesting about this. So I don't know if you guys can see, I have the blade loaded in there, but if you look at the screw, it is actually a flat piece of metal that actually has some some threading on the sides. What this allows it to do is it allows it to slide down the center of the blade. This is the only that I'm aware of single-edged AC style razor to do this. Most of them, the blade sits on the posts, and it will the actual screw post that mounts to the handle goes in behind the blade. So this is the only one that incorporates the screw post or the anchor post into the blade itself. Just makes it that much more secure. Now, the one thing I will say about this, all right, is when you're screwing it back in, make sure that you are square, because if you're not square and you try and force it, you will strip the threading. So that is the one on the build quality. Everything looks top-notch. There's no sharp edges anywhere that I can feel, but I can see down the road, I don't think it's a build quality issue. I think it might be just not necessarily a design issue, but I just think that is, if there's one weakness to this razor that I can see off the top of my head on the way it's built, that's it right there, is that if you have somebody who's not patient, they might try and force screwing it in, and that's where you're going to get the malfunctions of the razor. Weight-wise, this comes in at 77.1 grams empty. To give you some comparison, this is a stainless steel razor too, so for it to come in at 77 grams is quite astonishing. Most stainless steel razors will come in at a minimum of 110, 111. The lightest one I have is this one right here, which is the Game Changer. This comes in at 101, I believe. But most of them come in at 110, 115. The Timeless comes in at 126. My Timeless Bronze, the Brass General, those all come in at 126, 127 grams respectively. So this is quite a bit lighter, but I'm going to imagine that this is going to handle like a Porsche around the face. So I'm looking forward to it. Real quick on what else we're using Declaration Grooming's Champs de Lavande, and for brush we're using my Shavemac Ebonite with a 26mm 2-band Silvertip bulb. So no lather cam today, so I'm just going to go ahead and lather up, or load up. The brush is slightly damp. I'm going to go ahead and throw a little bit of water on the soap just to encourage it to start loading. Now, Declaration Grooming is a soft soap. It really doesn't need a bloom. So, truth be told, all you need is a slightly damp brush, and that should expedite as much loading as you need. All right, I think we're ready. Get the excess out of the tub here, and we'll talk a little bit more about this razor. So this razor, it is on the expensive side of the house. It's not going to be in everybody's budget range. Let's get that out of the way right now. However, if you are in the market for a modern razor, this is something you should probably consider. Now, I say this having never used it. It is getting positive reviews all over the place, so I have a general idea of what to expect with this razor. Now, I'm using a Feather Professional, not a Feather Pro Guard, which is what my standard is for AC style razors. I'm not using a Feather Super, but I did want to throw something in there to push outside of my comfort level just a tad. I do get good shaves from the Supers, so not too worried about that. It is a new blade as well. I also picked up the matching stand. You can see the knurling on the stand matches the knurling on the handle. And when I'm done getting this lather built, there's one more thing I want to show you before we break for my hot towel, and that is some of the design features on the handle itself. But feels really good in the hand. It's a little bit smaller than I was expecting, but obviously you guys have, if you've been following anything going on in wet shaving last month, you've seen pictures of it. You know that it looks like the prototypical bodybuilder with a huge body and a small head. And I was very, very skeptical at first. I was skeptical that it was going to be so much lighter than most other stainless steel razors. But it's been getting very, very, very positive reviews, and there we go, we're ready there. But one thing I wanted to point out on the handle. So yes, the knurling does stop right here, so you have quite a bit of non-knurled area right there that looks like it's bead blasted or machined. But one of the features is it has this little notch right here, mid-handle, and even if you grip higher, all right, like here, you still have a place, a frame of reference for your fingers, so you can. It's not going to be a slippery razor, at least from the feel of it. It feels like it's going to be really secure, and it does have a little flared out end right there, and that also is another frame of reference. So you have a couple of frame of references on this razor. The way this is flared up right there, it lends to a natural finger and thumb position as well. So if you do hold it high, those are just a couple of things to be aware of. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go ahead and do my towel, and we'll be back for the shave. See you in a second, guys. All right, guys. I've been looking forward to this for a couple weeks now. Let's get right into this. So my initial impressions when I first saw the release of this, I was very underwhelmed. As I said earlier, I was skeptical that a razor with those dimensions and that weight would be something that I would be interested in as far as the shaver is concerned. Ooh, got a lot of water in that one. But the more the reviews started pouring in, I got more and more turned on to it, and then I actually started appreciating the design. So here we are, and let's see what all the hubbub is about. By the way, I have 2 days of growth. Very nice. There's a little bit more blade feel. Than the carved C. Feels more efficient, not aggressive. It's not like I'm not feeling a ton of blade. And that's not to say that it's not smooth. This is smooth so far. I'm really enjoying this. And I can tell you that just the maneuverability is very nice around the face. On top of the maneuverability, the handle is still somewhat grippy. Actually, I wouldn't say somewhat, it is grippy. You are able to hold without putting a death grip on the razor. You're able to keep your place on the handle without worrying about the razor flipping around on you. Let's go across the grain one way. Oh yeah. Feels so much different on the face. You can feel how much blade, not blade, but how much of a low profile head it has as you're going. We'll check progress on the shave after this pass. See how we're doing going into the third pass. Again, I don't try and get BBS or baby butt smooth for those who are new to wet shaving. Every once in a while I'll chase it, but for the most part, I'm happy with the DFS. All right, let's see how we're doing so far after 2 passes. Really enjoying this. Pretty good so far. Not really feeling where it's missing anything. So it is efficient. All right, third and final pass. Oh yeah, this is grippy. This handle is very grippy. Try a different grip. See how it is holding it up this high. No issues there. Very nice. Guys, I'm really enjoying this razor. And it's mild enough that I feel confident going it right in on a razor that this is the first time I've used it. And I feel comfortable going in and doing some blade buffing. Just saying a lot. Decent audible feedback too. Very nice. Guys, we have a winner. That is every bit as nice as that Colonial General Bronze. Again, first use, and I'm gonna have to wait until my Colonial General gets back to really do a side-by-side comparison on which is the better shaver, what feels more comfortable. But God, guys, that's a really nice shave. I'm debating chasing it today. Yeah, screw it. I've been shaving every other day anyway. Let's go ahead and chase it and see what kind of feedback we get. It'll be a longer video. Probably end up being about 25 minutes. I don't really care. I'm enjoying the shave. There we go. Needless to say, I won't be able to shave tomorrow. Won't be anything to shave. Yeah, this is nice. All right, here's the test. Nice. Yeah. There we go. That's a BBS shave right there. We're clean. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Let me clean up, finish my post shave. I'll show you guys what the alum does. I'm kind of curious myself. I can already tell there's going to be a little bit of feedback. Again, I don't normally go against the grain, so my face isn't used to it. Really not much there. Nothing there. Wow. Normally, guys, when I go against the grain, my face gets lit up. Not even on a good shave, it'll let me know. Ooh, slippery alum. It'll let me know. So that's impressive. Color me impressed, guys. So yeah, this surprised me with how comfortable and how enjoyable the shave was with this. Really impressed. Even for my high expectation, it's overachieved so far. I'm gonna shave with it for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 days. We'll see. Probably shave with it up through Thanksgiving, and we'll make a call there. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Let me do my post shave and see you in a second. All right, guys, all done with the shave, and let me tell you, that's one of the top 5 shaves I've had this year so far, and that's with a razor that I have never used before. So that is quite impressive. Most excellent purchase. One thing about the packaging. So this is the box that it came in, and I have to say that outside of it's a little hard to get open, which is a good thing. It comes in this little. It's got the high density foam. And the razor fits right in there snugly, just like that. It's not going to bounce around, and because the box is difficult to open, it's going to keep it nice and secure. And it does come with care and usage guide. So the only thing that I wish that the foam packaging had is a space for the base, and maybe a space for blades. That's really the only improvement I am on the packaging, I could say. So top-notch packaging by Blackland. Good job. So yeah, just to recap what we used Declaration Grooming Champs de Lavande. This is in their Bison Tallow soap base. I've done a review on it before in the past. Shavemac 26mm ebonite 2-band Silvertip bulb. And we followed up the shave with some alum, some Thayer's lavender, and some Champs de Lavande Chatillon Luxe aftershave. So all in all, guys, we used a Feather Pro Guard on its first use and just was able to get a phenomenally good shave. Yeah, this was a grail shave. This absolutely was a grail shave. So yeah, if you guys, if it's in your budget, right, and it is expensive, so it's not going to be in everybody's budget, but if you're a fan of AC razors, definitely check this out. I'm going to be doing at least one more video with a final wrap-up review of this, but my first impressions of this are just, I'm amazed at how good a razor this is, how nimble it is, how easy and enjoyable it is to use. And that's the big thing, is I really enjoyed today's shave. And that's part of the reasons we do this hobby, is to enjoy our shaves. So guys, check it out, blacklandrazors.com, I believe, or blackland.com. You can also find the Vector at Maggard Razors. So check them out. So, If you haven't checked out the Shaving Cadre, stop on by www.theshavingcadre.com. Got a lot of great stuff going on, a lot of great threads. Holidays are coming up, so stop on by, say hi, and I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Peace.